Hey, we are live right now. We've got a live event starting in 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, we're going to kind of wait for everyone to catch up. So if you're just watching this right now, go ahead and skip forward 3 minutes into the video if you're watching this not live, because at the 3 minute mark is when we'll start making some really important announcements about the weather balloon that we launched during the eclipse. So it should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of crazy stuff to tell you guys, but yeah, we are going to be telling you. Give me just 2 minutes. So like I said, one more time, if you're watching this live, here in 2 minutes we'll be making a really big announcement. If you're not watching this live, like I said, skip forward to the 3 minute mark and you'll be able to see that. So I'm actually talking to some other ballooners right now. We're chatting back and forth about other balloons that were launched from Marshall at the same time as ours. So I'm telling you right now that I'm live on YouTube right now. So I'm not going to be able to talk to him right now. So, okay, so here in a minute 30 seconds, I'll tell you what's going on. I'm broadcasting right now from I'm here at my house, and we've been looking for this balloon all day long. We found some cool stuff. So just in case you don't know, my name is Drew Killingsworth. I'll be introducing myself again. I am the East Facilitator at Berryville School. So I want to post to everybody on here that I'm live real quick, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. So I just want to make sure, because got some news. If it's good news or bad news, I'm not sure, but it's news all the same. Yes, Sarah, thank you. It is nerdy, but guess what? You knew that already. So I'm a nerd. So, yeah. We are live. Yeah, thank you, Renee. I'm glad you love this. I'll be answering questions later if you would like. So, we are live. We are live with Space Balloon updates in 30 seconds. We are live with Space Eclipse balloon updates post. All right. So 10 seconds. Here we go. So here's what's going on. So here we are. We're at the 3 minute mark, so I'm going to start talking. So hello, my name is Drew Killingsworth. I am the East Facilitator for the Environmental and Spatial Technologies program. Sorry, I forgot my own class. In Berryville, Arkansas. If you're not familiar with East, it's basically it's like a project-based learning class, except your project has to be something in the real world that has a real impact on real people in real life. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing for another time. It's awesome. Check it out, eastinitiative.com if you've never heard of it, or .org maybe, I don't know. I just work there. So yesterday during the eclipse, we launched a balloon, and we launched it just after C1, which is right when the moon was touching the sun. We launched this balloon. And it was amazing. It was a ton of fun. And then we had the amazing opportunity to help a young lady who was launching one next door to us. And I'm so glad that we were put in the same area. She was just a few hundred feet away. Well, not even that far. Like maybe 30 yards away, if that. Anyway, and she launched her balloon, and we got to help her launch hers with that. So I'm going to show you a couple things on that here in just a second. But about our balloon, we were looking for it. And if you watched yesterday, you can watch some of the other videos. We tracked that balloon all the way to Illinois. And my brother-in-law, Eddie, and we drove actually all the way to the Illinois border, and we just stopped staring at the Mississippi like, I was just like, I'm not crossing the Mississippi. It's the principle of the thing. I don't want to cross the Mississippi. Plus, we didn't know where it was. We kept checking on it and checking on it and checking on it. It finally checked in, and we do have a location on it. So it checked in, and I'll be posting all this stuff. Everything I share, I'm going to post. It checked in right here. Now, the reason it looks like there's a lot of dots all over the place is because there's a little margin of error with the GPS unit, but the fact they're grouped up means right in the middle of this group of dots. In fact, if we go any closer, you actually see there's actually tons of dots. Our balloon is in the middle of that right there. So the question is, where is that? And that would be a great question. So let me just zoom out just a little bit, because the answer to that question is amazing. The answer to the question, it's in the middle of the woods. Lots and lots and lots and lots of woods. And to keep this video short, it's in a wildlife conservation area outside of Beardstown, Illinois. And some of you are probably getting ready to Google that. Beardstown, Illinois, I'll show you, is way up there. And so this is a 10,000 acre conservation area, and it has 2 park rangers. And I've been trying all day to reach out to them, and you know, it's 2 park rangers, 10,000 acres. That's rough. So we did reach out to Beardstown. We did reach out to Beardstown High School, and they've been awesome. They're trying to locate people that are willing to maybe go out there for us and find it. I did go into my principal today and said, so I've got good news and bad news. The good news is we have located it, but we haven't found it, if you will. So and she was very gracious, and she said that if we needed to, we could maybe go up there one day and get it. But I'm hoping just someone in Beardstown will be able to help us out, and we'll have more on that tomorrow. They're busy making contacts there and doing things for us, and I'm just extremely grateful for them. Which is just awesome. There were, directly and indirectly that day, we were actually part of 4 different balloon launches that day. There's one next door to us, like 30 yards away, and it was a 10th grader from St. Louis. Her name was Lucy, and I'm going to post a video that she posted on YouTube. She's already got her footage live on YouTube, and I'll post a link to hers if you want to look for it. It's Lucy Flores is her name, and she has already posted her video with her camera. It was her first balloon launch ever, and she did such a fantastic job, and I was extremely proud that she was able to get some great footage. And not only that, I was really glad that we were there, because we were able to support them on a couple of little things, but she had it all together. She did a great job. Also in Marshall that day, there was another balloon launch called Project Eclipse, and I was able to help those guys out launch their balloon. I wasn't there in person, but we were able to correspond over the course of a few days, and we got their balloon launched. Both of their balloons landed in cornfields right where they should have landed, and I can show you what's kind of funny about all this is I'm going to show you some pictures of Lucy's too, because it was just awesome. So right here is, let it adjust here, is what Lucy's balloon path looked like, which is perfect. It's got that nice S-curve. It's going due west, or east, and it looks great, right? The next one here is ours. It is not headed due west, and it just keeps going and going. It's pretty bad. But Lucy, hers landed right there in a cornfield. That's where ours should have landed. That's where the other balloons did land. The 4th one we launched that day was actually from Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and they sent theirs down here, or back closer to home. So that was kind of bad. Sorry, I'm mumbling now. Lucy, here's hers in the middle of the cornfield, and here's her getting it down from the corn stalks. Corn stalks would have been way easier than a conservation forest. Anyway, there's her and her dad. Her dad's a professor there in St. Louis, I believe, and just great people, and was excited for them to be able to have a great launch and to have success that we didn't have. So anyway, there's the long or the short of it. We've located the balloon. It's out by Beardstown, Illinois, which is way, 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 way up there. I'll show you one more time on a map. So if you're wondering, here's a standard view. So if you're looking, there's where we live in Arkansas. And there's where we launched from, and there's Illinois, where it landed. Just Google Beardstown, Illinois. You'll see it. So, I'm sorry about the crudeness of this video. It's kind of roughly done because it's live. I'm not going to give exact coordinates because I don't want any of you guys trying to go find it. I'm hoping to be able to drive up there maybe one day this week and go find it. If not this week, next week. But we have lots of equipment on board, and our footage, and from what we do know this. This is the big deal right here. We do know that our payload was still in the path of totality when the eclipse happened. So we could have some really, really, really good footage. I will say the eclipse itself was amazing. Sorry the live stream went all cruddy yesterday during that part because we were freaking out. So that's all it was to it. I'll show you. We just got the pictures. You've seen them everywhere, but these are our pictures, right? And just these incredible pictures of just, you can't even see that. I'll post them on my social media, but just, anyway, that would be great. It was one of the most amazing things. I keep telling people, if you weren't in the totality plane, it was kind of anticlimactic, but if you were right in the path of totality, it was incredible. Anyway, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I'm pretty much done. I'm just chit-chatting now. But we're going to go find this thing in Beardstown, Illinois. Google it, look it up, and we'll post more about it later. If you have any questions, you can post them here below, and I'll try to answer. I'll try to post a bunch of pictures tonight of what's going on. But right now, I think my wife needs help with the dishes, so I have to sign off and go do dishes. So anyway, you're awesome. Thank you to everyone who's followed. It's been a lot of fun going on this journey, and the journey's not over. So we're gonna keep on keeping on, and just so glad to be able to see this and see it through the kids' eyes. I think that's the craziest thing, is just watching the kids watch it was just incredible. So anyway, adios, and I'll talk to some of you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching my corny video. You can click the bell to subscribe. We'll be posting some non-live videos that are edited way better. And when we finally do get footage, this channel's the first place that's going to have it on there. So it should be pretty incredible. We were above the clouds. Hopefully you have some great shots above the clouds of the eclipse. And hopefully it'll freak us out. So anyway, adios. Dropped it.